Well, we're starting to pack up. We're going to pull out of Florida, headed to Montana. I wanted to show you this though. This thing's been awesome because the park over there I showed you before, the dog park, they get so dirty. I bring them here and it's basically a, waist level. It's called the Booster Bath. And it's really cool because you attach the hose and then it's got this valve right here, and then it's a sprayer, and then in between sprays you just turn the valve off and it clips on any part of the side and you can pick it back up. It also has this three-way restraint, so you can tighten that up or loosen it up, and it goes around their collar like this. Then they can't really get away. I mean, they can move some, but they can't, jump up on you and do all that. Also, it has this drain, and this drain, I'm sorry, I already pulled it off. This drain attaches from underneath. See under there. Attaches like so, and you put that wherever you want. So as you're washing them, it just goes out, and then you're not standing in a puddle of water, and you can direct that hose wherever you want. So really nifty thing I got on Amazon, but I like it. I give it 5 stars. Plus too, it breaks down completely. The legs come off and then they fit inside here for storage. Well, made it to middle of Georgia by myself. We got a sweet spot too. Can't believe how level. We stayed here before. We're at Fair Harbor. You remember we were here before and we were on that incline, but this sucker is in the shade, under oaks, no pine trees in the whole park, and we are level. Pretty level. I mean, it barely did too much to. Now I got the jacks raised, so they're a little bit further extended looking, but that's in the back. But I'm using my blocks for the first time, and boy, it just, of course it does, it's overkill. So, but I feel secure, and it is stable in there, super stable. Yep, that's going nowhere. Feed my paranoia or diffuse my paranoia. So just give it to me. I know they're too much, but looky. That's a pretty sweet setup for 3 days, Memorial Day weekend. Dogs, we went and had a very long trip, so the dogs are ready for a golf cart ride. They say it is their time. Yes ma'am, I'm coming. Yep, I hear you. Huh. That's the older Flagstaff. How cute is that? I like it. What are y'all doing? Golf cart riding, huh? Oh, squirrel. Oh, I'm sorry, squirrel. Squirrel. Can't miss a squirrel. Miss a squirrel. We were where that, about where, I think where they are right now last time. These are some sweet little backends on the water right here. That'd be gorgeous. I think you kind of got to know what the number is to reserve that. Hey, can I have number 98? Squirrel. Good looking rig with the side. I do like that side deck. That would work great. This is Jayco. I think they, I don't know, Momentum or them had it first. Somebody stole it from somebody, that side deck. Golf carts, they don't stay clean. RV parks are basically campgrounds. I mean, I'm just telling you right now, they're campgrounds. So it's good for your gut bacteria. How do I pick up that trail over there? Monty, settle down. Look at the goats. Hey. Wow, she's got a lot of flowers. Keeps them nice too. They're all blooming great. Good morning, sir. All right. Oh my God, I showed you that other Flagstaff. I don't know if you know it. It's a Forest River product. Of course, they own a lot of companies, but when it comes to these little ones, little RVs, you know, you want to just pull with something light, like a Jeep or something, and you just want to head up in the hills and camp. You know, I'd like to own one of these. If I live somewhere cool, where like when I lived in El Paso and Cloudcroft was just right up there, you know, I would like one of these also. But the new ones are really awesome. I mean, they're built so good for these little units. And the E-Pro is one of my favorites. But look at this one. Yeah. I did see this at the RV show I showed you, but I've never seen one in action, I guess you'd call it. Isn't that cute? They're really built well, and they already have solar. They already have solar, so they're pretty much self-contained. So cool. Yeah, if I was gonna get a small bumper pull or something, it'd be the E-Pro. I'm just being honest with you. I might have failed to mention, look at the off-road tires and the height it's got for being so small. And there was one other thing I didn't show you. They come with, if you didn't see me at the RV show, bike rack, built in. Built-in bike rack. So cool. Head up to the mountain bike. So I just saw this tool truck, white, nothing on the side, but he was talking to another guy here about his unit. And anyway, he was leaving and I was passing with the golf cart and I stopped him and I said, "Do you do RV repair?" He said, "Yeah." So what he's doing, he's starting to travel. Yeah, they're in an RV too. So he's gonna travel, and then everywhere you go, people need stuff done. So that's another way to travel. I've been asked how do you travel? How can I travel? How can I work full time on the road? Well, there's plenty of ways, but that's one. If you're mechanically inclined and you go to RV repair school, man, maybe even work for RV repair a little while, get something under your belt, and then you can go site to site and just let them know you're there. You know, ask for cash. I'm not saying that's what he's doing, I'm just saying, boy, it is pretty here. But anyway, Elite RV, they were great, but they were a little weary about doing the slide, and I have the cable. We got a broken cable on our bedroom slide. And I asked him about it. You know, they said we'd probably have to remove the whole slide and all that to change out the cable. He said, no. Anyway, he's gonna come over and meet me. Name is Victor. Vic's Mobile RV Repair. I don't know if you can see that on my phone. I took a picture of his card. Isn't that cute though? Anyway, he's gonna meet me here and check it out. He said he can swap it. He can slap it on. Shouldn't be a big deal. We'll see. He seemed like a good guy to me. Vic's Mobile RV Repair is about to fix my slide cable that Elite RV said couldn't be done without removing the whole slide. These boards just pop right off. Couldn't believe it.
That's to get it through the hole, and
What's this for?
that's the Chinese fingers.
So you tie it and you just kind of pull it?
Yeah, you normally would. If we had cable out here, we would do that.
Okay.
But because we don't have any cable,
Is it better to have cable out here or inside?
out here.
Yeah. So this is.
And in this stuff here, it goes on just like this, right? And if you watch those YouTube videos,
Oh, I see Chinese, because when you pull the opposite direction, like those little things you put in your finger.
Yeah.
Oh, I got
that's
you. And that's
exactly
how it
what
works.
it is. Yeah. But you just saw it pulled off on me.
Oh, I got you. But that's the way it works in theory.
That's the theory of it,
Yeah.
you know. And typically it does work, right? But you have to be real careful with it.
Okay.
You know, and I generally put some tape, but you can only use like one strand, and you
don't want
can't
too
lap
thick,
it over,
right,
right? Because you know that pulley is thick enough for this cable only.
And then this is just kind of like so you can.
Right.
Okay.
Well, you open it up, you put the old cable, you cut the fray off of it.
Oh, you put the old cable on one side, this on the other, and it acts like one cable as you pull it through. I got you.
But we're not going to use this, okay, because it's already through the hole.
So yeah, that's what I think. You just clip that in, and then.
Yep. I'm going to take that one out. Here's your old one. We're going to slip that in. We're going to use our little rubber lock here, which keeps the cable from sliding out of the slot. All right.
Nice.
Now we're going to thread this baby through the hole.
Oh, I'd imagine that you need to be on the other side and I need to hand it to you, but I don't think that's going to be the case.
Yeah, typically, you know, that would be good. I've never had anybody help me. You know, it's always, you got to figure out how to do it on your own.
Yeah, even the grandson, right?
Yeah. Well, actually,
I mean,
my wife helps me with a lot.
Okay. I mean, just a tool hander is huge.
Right.
Grab me this, can I get that? You know,
the thing is,
hand me this.
Yeah, the thing is, they don't know where my tools are.
Oh, I got you. I know, but even if you got all the tools kind of laying next to you and you're up in some funny position.
Absolutely.
And you can't reach it, it's just like, hey, can you hand me that? That can be huge.
Yes, yes.
I like your truck.
Thank you.
That's pretty new, right?
I bought it June of last year. Tuesday, it'll be a year old for me.
You gonna put some stuff on the side or just stay incognito and work when you want to?
Yeah. Here's my stickers.
See guys, this is one way to do it. You ask me how you can travel, he'll get all the work he wants in every park he goes, I promise you.
There's my...
You slap it on when you want, I love it. I love it.
Yeah, the wife does that, right? Whenever we pull up to a job site, she'll put them on and I say, take those off.
To look official, right? That's her idea.
if they can't tell what we're doing.
They'll know who you are. I knew who you were just by the truck,
Yeah.
and you were at somebody else's place. You can carry glass?
No, that's my ladder rack.
Oh, ladder rack.
Yeah. See the ladder there?
Oh yeah.
And I gotta.
I kind
I kind of like showing it off, but it's not as organized yet as I
Well,
really
but when
like
you
for it to
work,
be, you know.
man, that's a lot of space.
Yeah. And I bought the truck. First thing I had done was
So you put up a board for all your chargers, and
Yep.
you got an inverter in here, and
I have an inverter. I don't have it hooked up. I generally plug the truck in about once a week at home, you know. But I had the ladder rack changed to this one. I had the Rhino liner put in
nice.
halfway up the wall, you know, so
Oh,
we
you
don't
sure did.
scratch up the
Yeah,
bed and,
nice.
and all that stuff.
Oh, I like that.
Running boards. Changed the radio to one of those iCar or
Oh yeah, so you can
you know,
connect
that
to it. So you can
panic.
see it ain't, yeah.
yeah, because it was just a standard, you know, AM FM radio. It didn't even have a CD player.
That reminds me of Cheech and Chong, you remember? Oh look,
Oh,
it even
yeah.
gives AM.
So I got
So these are brad nails.
yeah, these are brad nails.
So we wonder what these little pins are in our RV.
Yep.
They're called brad nails.
Right, but they also use a on some of the finer stuff. They use what they call a pin nailer.
Pin nailer.
Right, which is a headless nail. But the
Oh,
bad part about
okay.
that is they'll go right through.
Yeah.
Right, and that stuff kind of falls off.
I
You know?
gotcha.
So unless you're using glue behind it, then the pin nailer is really.
So would you suggest anytime you're replacing one, replace the pin nail with a brad nail?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it'll hold better. It has a little bit of head, but not too
Yeah,
much.
it's got a little bit of a head, so it does a little damage going in, where the pinless, or the headless, the pin nailer, does very little damage going in.
But this will
Right.
hold better.
Oh yeah, absolutely. This will hold
So if
better.
you got one that's constantly coming off, go ahead and replace it with these, and
Absolutely.
you won't deal with it.
Yeah,
much.
and it won't be coming off, so.
That's huge, though.
Yeah, and typically, as you saw on the panels, they used like a little filler. It's a little wax pencil.
Right. To
that
fill
they
the
go-
hole.
To fill the hole. Yeah.
It's just wood filler, though.
Yeah, it's just wood filler, you know. But then they also have the pastes in the jars. You know when.
But
you
that's
get done, you
white
go
usually, and then you have to go over.
through- No, they make them in the colors.
Really? Colored paste?
Colored, yeah. So you just kind of take a picture of your wood and then go to
Match it the
Home
best
Depot,
you can.
Lowe's, and match it the best you can.
Nice.
You know, so I got to put that back in again. So yeah, that's it.
I want
So
to see
now we
the.
go put them together.
I want to see this brad gun nailer again. That thing is cool. Like you could build RV with that. Must be what they use when they're doing.
Yes, it is. Because you saw the nails I pulled out. Now they're probably using air operator. You know,
Air
because
operator pin
right.
pin gun, right?
Well, no, it'd be a brad nailer because you saw what we pulled out. We pulled out brads. We didn't pull out pins. Typically, the pins is what they're going to use in this right here.
This is a nail gun, but it's for brad nails. Isn't that cool?
Right.
So straight for RV.
Yeah. But see in here, well, no, they used brads in here too. Typically on this fine stuff, they would use the pin nailers.
I got you, but maybe
You know,
it's
but
it's
they
heavier. They
Yeah,
would use
they
a brad
didn't
nail.
do that because they didn't want it to come off.
Yeah.
Right? And they don't want to use glue. Because when you use
They
glue,
seem to use it on this light stuff where they use the pin in this particular
yes,
model.
like back here.
Right on this.
Well, no, they use brads in there
They did,
too.
didn't they? They even
Yeah.
put filler on it.
Yeah. But see, your staples here are a 22 gauge.
You see that filler right there? That's what he's
Yeah.
talking about.
Yeah. And that's just a white or off-white, you know, so they didn't even match it very well. For all that money.
You don't notice it though, you know,
No,
kind of.
No, you don't. You don't. So I think right here is where we want to center it right there. Okay, here we go.
Nice.
And then we'll hit this one. And
I'm telling you, if you're coming through middle Georgia, and you can, stop in Perry, Georgia, to Jamaican Jerk. I don't even live here, but you know, Bethany's mother's in a nursing home here, and we've been in Florida and we were in Indiana, so we've come down here several times, and I don't come here without getting some goat curry and oxtails. Man, I'm telling you, it's good. Get those things. Do it. Jamaican Jerk. It's got 5-star rating out of 157 reviews, and one of them's mine. Trust me. I'm sorry, I meant to record it before I got dug in. It's just so good. This is oxtails, which is just cow tail, but man, it's so good because there's so much collagen in there. Like, that's not fat, that's collagen. And so it's so good for you, but it makes it so succulent. Fried plantains. And Bethany has the goat curry over here. It's got yellow rice and goat curry. You can't tell looking at how good it tastes. Just
really
trust me. That's a pretty bus you got.
Thank you.
How old is it, you said?
About 3 weeks.
3 weeks. What a pretty paint job.
Thank you.
I love the blue, you know, what are those, awning covers or
Yeah.
window
Yep.
covers?
Yep. They worked with us. That's why it's a Dutch Star model, and then they have another one called a New Air, and those are New Air colors, but they allowed us to borrow those from that model.
This is a new Mar.
Yeah.
No wonder it looks, yeah, it is nice. Okay. Is this a Dutch Star?
Yep. We did the factory pickup program with them about 3 weeks ago.
Nice.
In Napanee. That was
Awesome.
good. That was a good experience.
That's beautiful. Yeah, we were looking at, before we bought that, a used King Air. But I don't know, we decided to go, but that is gorgeous.
Thank you.
The colors too, man. That was the colors of my high school.
Really?
How big is your generator?
It is 8,000 watts.
8,000. Nice.
It'll pretty much run everything, including one AC, and it'll just shut the other AC off.
Oh, mine will do that. So this should do more than that. But I don't know. There's a lot more electrical things on the bus, isn't there?
Yeah.
But as long as they don't boot at the same time, they can both run.
Right. Exactly.
And
exactly.
you should have a management system that won't let them boot at the
Yeah,
same
we do.
time.
They kind of explained that a little bit to us.
Yeah, I think you can painted slides. I think you can run it all with 8,000 because you got 2 ACs, right?
Right.
I've got 3 and I can run 2 on my 5500.
Okay.
So
All
I
right.
know you can run all 3. I can even run all 3 and have.
Really?
Other 2 are up and running. I can boot the other one as long as they don't. That is pretty. How big is your inverter?
You got me on that one. I want to say
We-
like around 2,100.
I don't even see it in there though.
Inverter somewhere back underneath there.
That's when you know it's a bus. Look at those wheels. How big, how many horsepower is the diesel pusher?
450.
450, 450.
Yeah.
That is Dutch Star, that is gorgeous. Congratulations though, I appreciate you showing me. You got the wife with you?
Yep.
Man, look at the new rear ends.
Yeah. Well, just, you know, again, it was, you know, the 400 has a rear radiator, and then when you kick up to the 450, they convert it to the side.
Okay.
So I can get at the engine if I need to get at the engine. In
Nice,
the back.
that's
Yeah.
nice, yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, if they can get to the engine.
They can, exactly.
The freight truck repairman, that's what you gotta have for these
He'll be in a better
engines.
mood if he doesn't have to take apart the radiator.
Yeah, and he'll be in a better mood and he'll tighten your bolts actually. You know, because yeah, they can get pretty grumpy when they see some of these buses, you know.
Yeah.
They don't like because they can't get, you know, they're spoiled by the, I don't know if y'all have ever seen the freight truck, the whole nose just comes up and they can get right to everything.
Yeah.
So they get these sometimes like,
Yeah.
damn. I think Kaylin thinks y'all were gone.
What?
Oh, really?
Yeah, she thought y'all pulled out.
What?
She thought y'all were riding around.
Tell him to come on. We're waiting for it still.
Let me tell her.